there, it's your favorite admitted mentally ill YouTuber. My name is Chrissy Hodges, and I'm a mental health advocate, public speaker, and peer support specialist here in Colorado. A couple weeks ago, I posted a video where I was ranting and raving a little bit about how the media and sometimes celebrities use my brain disorder, OCD, as an adjective, as a slogan, as a trend, and I was getting really angry because all it does is devalues what we go through when we're suffering with mental illness. I got a lot of great feedback from that. I got a lot of people saying, finally someone's speaking up. Finally we're going to make some changes, because all of us experience this all the time, the adjective stuff. And I also got some feedback that wasn't so great, and that was, well, we have to be really careful how we're portraying ourselves. And I thought, well, why? When people are engaging in a movement and trying to change, sometimes it's okay to shout. Sometimes it's okay to push those limits and those boundaries. But then I remembered that I have a mental illness. And then I remember what society thinks about people who have mental illness. I mean, basically, if you ask anybody, they're going to go One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest with Jack Nicholson, right? Ugh, it drives me nuts. That's not what it's like. That's not what it's all about. But 1 in 4 of us, 1 in 4, have a diagnosable mental illness walking out there. So I know there's a lot of you out there, and I know you understand exactly what I'm talking about. So let's break it down. Why aren't we speaking out? The first reason why, we're ashamed. We developed this disorder we didn't want. It's not our fault, but still we feel shame. The reason why is because society sometimes tells us, oh, you know, you're feeling a little sad. Well, just get off the couch and go for a run. Get some sunshine. Actually, I'm clinically depressed right now. Oh, it doesn't matter. Just buck up. That's not how it works. It doesn't work like that. So then that leads to embarrassment, because then we're thinking we're so weak. You know, everybody thinks we're weak and we're not able to do anything because we have this stupid disorder we didn't ask for. Now I'm going to feel all guilty because my relationships is being infiltrated in my relationships and my work, and I can't even maintain my life, and so we're just drowning over here in personal stigma. But that's not only what we have to deal with. We also have to deal with society. And society typically thinks of mentally ill as those people are out of control. I mean, some people probably saw the video and they heard me say the words mentally ill, and they probably thought, that girl's just erratic. She has a mental illness and she can't control her emotions. Well, you know what? I'm just human like everybody else. Sometimes I can't, sometimes I can. But that's just how I felt in the moment. It had nothing to do with my illness. But then they may say, well, she's just psycho. That's always a great way to describe mental illness. I wasn't psycho. Not many people are psycho that have mental illness. In fact, I don't know anyone who's psycho that has a mental illness. However, it's an easy way to dismiss it, and it's an easy way to label us. But probably the best one is that people were thinking, well, she must be off her meds. Newsflash, I was not off my meds, but it didn't matter if I was or not. I'd still feel the same way. I've still felt the same way about that for years. What I'm trying to do here today is for us to figure out a way where we can start speaking out without stigmatizing ourselves and having society stigmatize us, because they're equally contributing to the negative connotation when it comes to mental illness. I'm going to tell you the truth about people who are mentally ill. They are some of the most empowered people I've ever met. I often say, I don't really want a lot of friends that aren't mentally ill, because they are the most interesting people I've ever met. They have this empowerment that I cannot describe and that you don't find a lot in other human beings. Not to mention, the empathy is off the charts. We have been through experiences that we really can't even put into words, but we can just say rock bottom, and have built ourselves up, usually through compassion. Mentally ill people are some of the most compassionate people I've ever met in my life. And I just want you to know, we are all around you. And I feel like it's our duty to start talking out loud if we want these things to change. I know it's scary. Trust me, when I embarked on this mission of advocacy 4 years ago, I was terrified. I still am, because I know all the negative that can come through it. But we need to change the way people view mental illness and talk about it. Let's do it together. I want to bring a solution to the table. After the rant and the rage, I thought, what can we do positive to change this? How can we change the language? So my next video is going to be talking about a little challenge and what we can do. And I'm going to kick it off with some of my great advocates and colleagues in a video. And we're going to start changing the world and changing the way that people talk about and view mental illness. It starts with you. It starts with me. It starts with us. Let's do this. Let's eliminate the stigma. Tune in next time to my video and accept the challenge. I can't wait. Hope you have a great week, and thanks for tuning in. I'm on YouTube, and you can also visit me at Facebook at Mental Illness Matters Radio or at Chrissy Hodges, ChrissieHodges. Have a great week.